Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. It's a reverse. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And you see this all the time now in football. You see motion across the formation, and sometimes they hand it to him, sometimes they don't. I like it. Hand it to the wide receiver. A lot of times down in the red zone, you're going to get man-to-man. You didn't get a big play, but I do like the change of pace in the running game.
Well, I just love finding different ways to get this guy the ball, too, because it's hard to throw the football down in this area of the field, but he's one of your best weapons, so be creative and find different ways to get this guy involved in the game.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And they get the sack just like that.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the 3rd quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense. Got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense is.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Sooners in the hurry-up.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thompson. Knocked off his feet. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He fires a bullet to the right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll give it to the back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Man, who says you can't run in the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down, and if we add points, we add points.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. He'll try it again. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Orji. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for. Some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He got it. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the time. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it,
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage. It is 3rd and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. Here's a throw downfield late. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that pass is intercepted. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's